The White House lawn just became Tesla's newest showroom, and by showroom, I mean Donald Trump turned a presidential event into a shameless commercial for his buddy Elon Musk's struggling car company. Because when you're president, why tackle healthcare, wages, or the grocery prices you swore to lower when you could be Tesla's salesman of the month?
Speaking of Tesla, incredible job with Tesla. Tesla is a great company. Thank you all very much. I love Tesla.
Which one did you buy?
Hey, Mr. President.
Which one did you
Mr.
buy?
President, which car are you going to buy?
The one I like is that one. Wow, this is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's a Model Y, so I have a lot of information to put into price.
Ah yes, the free market with a little fascist intervention.
I looked at that dashboard. You could do anything.
Mr. President, do you think you buying a Tesla will boost Tesla sales and boost
Well, I
their
hope
stock?
it does. Look.
Was that your goal?
I care
by doing
about
this?
one thing. When somebody's a great patriot, they shouldn't be hurt. He's a great patriot.
Trump straight up admitted that this entire event was about propping up Musk's sinking stock price. Nothing says economic genius like bailing out a billionaire with a free commercial on national TV, which is a bold move considering that Tesla's been dropping in value faster than Rudy Giuliani's leaking hair dye. And this whole PR stunt is even funnier when you remember that less than 2 years ago, Trump openly mocked Elon on Truth Social. Oh, and he also called him a bullshit artist.
Elon is not going to buy Twitter. Where did you hear that before? From me. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist.
But I guess when that bullshit artist cuts you a $300 million check, suddenly you forget all about that and turn the White House into a Tesla dealership. And with Tesla protests spreading across the country, Elon's checkbook is looking a little thin. So now Elon Musk is in desperate need of Trump and the GOP's help because Tesla stock is tanking. Republicans are now rallying to buy Teslas to save Musk, a literal billionaire. Simping for a billionaire is weird, like you guys know that he doesn't need your help, right? But that didn't stop Brian Kilmeade from telling Greg Gutfield's audience to go out and buy a Tesla.
If you guys will join me, just to push back, can we all buy a Tesla? Let's all go buy a Tesla, get rid of your Pinto, your hatchback, Gremlin, whatever you're driving, and go get a Tesla. Even if you don't want an electric car, there's got to be some pushback.
Or Sean Hannity.
I don't believe in cancellation. I don't believe in cancel culture. You know, and I know maybe it's not going to make up a difference, but you know what? After I drove my friend's Tesla, I went and I already picked out the one I want. It's called the what is it called? The S-Plaid. And do you realize this thing, an electric vehicle, has 1,006 horsepower and goes from 0 to 62 in 2.0 seconds. And this thing rips, and you can go about 400 miles without a charge. And I don't drive enough to go further than 400 miles, so I'm good. And maybe it's just a gesture on my part. And I like new technology, but it's just a way of saying, you know, look what they're doing to this guy.
And then he tweeted, as promised yesterday, I just ordered my new self-driving Tesla. They're not self-driving. Over 1,000 HP, 0 to 60 in 2.0 seconds. Details on how to win the Tesla of your choice soon on Hannity.com. So let me get this straight. No one is buying them, so now they have to give them away. This is getting embarrassing. We're watching grown men throw a GoFundMe for a billionaire, a guy who could buy their entire town just to turn it into a parking lot for unused Cybertrucks. Oh, and in case you didn't know, Musk has been lying about the Cybertruck for years. In 2019, he claimed that Tesla had 250,000 pre-orders in less than a week. Spoiler, they didn't. Then, in 2023, he promised that Tesla would crank out 200,000 Cybertrucks a year. However, by January 2025, Tesla had sold fewer than 39,000. At this rate, Musk might actually have to start giving them away.
Let's take a look at Tesla. That stock also moving lower today. Investors are concerned with Elon Musk's focus on Doge. They are worried about his leadership at the top EV maker in the US. Is he concentrating enough on that? The stock, by the way, down 50% since its high back in December, down today another 8%.
And here's why that is a huge problem. If Tesla stock drops too low, Musk could face a margin call on loans secured by his Tesla shares, loans that he used to help finance his $44 billion impulse buy of Twitter. So what does Musk do? Lay off Tesla workers? Already did that. Cry about woke mind virus? Still doing that. Beg Trump for help? Bingo. That's why this White House Tesla infomercial wasn't just a weird PR stunt, it was a financial lifeline. And guess what? It kinda worked. After Trump and Musk's White House promo event, Tesla stock jumped by 3.8%, clawing back some of its recent losses. It's almost like they coordinated this PR stunt to manipulate the market.
Suspicious.
There's people that they tend to go after one group or another, but basically it's the other. They go after conservatives, and when somebody stands up and fights, their business ends up doubling. You can see that. Just a little example. Goya Foods, he was just a wonderful man, the owner and the family, and largely Hispanic foods. And they went after him because he supported me. And this was the end of the first term. And he fought back, and it ended up that he ended up tripling his business. And it's today a much bigger business than it was before. And there are many examples of that. And maybe it's going to be that way with Elon. When I saw what was happening with this, the concerted effort by I think they're paid agitators. And when I saw what was happening, I said, I want to buy a Tesla.
A Tesla. A Tesla.
I could think of plenty of politicians who could use our next sponsor, especially the ones in this episode. I mean, some of these folks could really use a chill beverage. This podcast is sponsored by Sol. If you listen to this show, you have heard me rave about Sol's out-of-office gummies. Well, the team at Sol just launched their new out-of-office beverages that are perfectly microdosed with hemp-derived THC and CBD to give any situation that vacation vibe. Last night, I kicked back with Sol's new out-of-office THC beverage in raspberry lemonade. Pure summertime in a can. The out-of-office beverages not only come in two mouth-watering flavors, raspberry lemonade and cucumber melon lime. They also offer two different doses, 2.5 milligram THC and 5 milligram THC. Feel the freedom to choose with 6, 12, or 24 packs, so you can drink your THC in any way you like. You can crack one open after a hard day at work, wind down with your favorite TV show, or share a six-pack with friends at your next hangout. Whatever floats your boat. This year, I decided to ditch the whiskey hangover for a better vibe with Sol's out-of-office THC drinks, and I am a huge fan. Sol was founded 5 years ago by brother and sister duo Mike and Angie Lee. Mike is a former world-ranked professional boxer, and Angie is an author and professional speaker who had the desire to create natural alternatives to medication that tackle problems they deal with themselves, like sleeplessness, anxiety, focus, and pain. And that's not all Sol's got. Whether you're looking for a sleep aid, enhanced focus, or pain relief, Sol has all your wellness needs covered. Plus, all of Sol's products are grown right here in the USA, organically farmed and gluten-free. So if you want to feel your best, head to GetSol.com and use code GABE for 30% off your order. That's 30% off your order using code GABE. One last time, GetSol.com and use code GABE for 30% off. And because Musk is in full damage control mode, he went a step further, announcing that Tesla will double U.S. production output in 2 years.
I have an announcement to make that I think would be helpful. I want to say, as a function of the great policies of President Trump and his administration, and as an act of faith in America, Tesla is going to double vehicle output in the United States within the next 2 years. Double.
Big deal.
Sure, Jan.
The same way he lied in 2011 when he said that we'd be on Mars in 10 years, and then again in 2017 when he swore we'd be there by 2022. Or how he hyped up his Boring Company's tunnel system that would revolutionize transportation, but is nothing more than a glorified walkway in Las Vegas with Teslas moving at a crisp 30 miles per hour. Because nothing screams futuristic travel like an underground Uber line. Oh, and let's not forget how Musk only proposed the Hyperloop to stop California from building high-speed rail. And for years, Musk has claimed that Tesla would have fully self-driving cars. And while at the White House, he decided to expand on that lie.
And by the way, he makes one car. This one I don't understand. This one I don't want, but that's okay. Without a steering wheel. It comes out next year, right?
Yes.
Explain that, please.
Yes. Well, the Cybercab starts production in Texas next year, and it's self-driving. We have so much confidence in the self-driving nature of it that it'll actually not have a steering wheel. It will not have pedals. It'll either self-drive or not drive at all, but it'll self-drive.
Oh wow, a car that drives itself with no way for a passenger to manually override if something goes wrong? That is the dumbest idea. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
His white 2021 Tesla Model S was in full self-driving mode when it suddenly deployed the brakes. A total of 8 vehicles crashed, 9 people injured, including a 2-year-old boy. Just hours before the crash, Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced the launch of the full self-driving beta version, which he called a major milestone. But there are a growing number of reports of the Tesla technology unexpectedly slamming on the brakes.
Man, those Teslas are, not safe. But Musk's latest lie about production is just a marketing stunt, a way to trick investors into thinking that Tesla is doing way better than it actually is. Because let's be real, demand for Teslas is dropping, Musk is firing workers, not hiring more, and Tesla has already paused expansion at multiple factories. But sure, Elon, tell me more about how you're going to magically double production. This is not a business strategy, it's an emergency PR move from a guy who needs his stock price to stop bleeding before his entire empire collapses. And the GOP is happy to play along because at the end of the day, their entire economic policy boils down to bail out billionaires while screwing over everyday Americans. So just to put this into perspective, we're dealing with tariffs and a crashing stock market, and Donald Trump is out here in front of the White House saying that everyday Americans should go buy a luxury electric car made by a private company whose CEO is gutting the federal government.
And what is your message, President Trump? Buying a new car while there are some folks who will see this clip at home and they are struggling with their retirement accounts down at the moment. Uncertainty about work ahead.
Well, I think they're going to do great. I think our country had to do this. We had to go and do this. They've taken away, other countries have taken away our business. They've taken away our jobs. I did it initially very strongly against, as you know, China and some others in the first term. And it was a very successful term. We had no inflation.
What the hell was that?
Are you going to put down a credit card? Elon, would you take a personal check from the president?
I do it the old I give checks. Sure. I like checks.
I think his credit's good.
Do you still have access?
I like a check better than this modern system of all of a sudden there's money in your account, nobody knows. I like signing a check. You sort of, but we're gonna, and I don't want a discount. He would give me a discount. But if I do a discount, they're going to say, oh, I got benefits. I don't want any discount.
And let's be real, Trump did not buy that Tesla, nor does he plan to write a check like he claims. We bought that car, the taxpayers.
Thank you all very much. I love Tesla.
Want more What Was That? Head over to my Substack for more episodes, articles, and deep dives. Sign up today at whatwasthat.show to support independent journalism and help keep this show going. Prefer to listen while you're on the go? You can find What Was That on all your favorite podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, you name it. Until next time, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?